Hey guys, this is Andrea Nucci, but feel free to call me Andy, and I am currently an incoming junior who is a music production and music industry major here at Ramapo College. However, my relationship with music, I'd say, is a little bit more unique compared to some others. I currently am studying in about 4 to 5 different areas, specifically composition, performance, arranging, production, and industry. Industry is my newest area, however, so I'm still getting a little bit used to it. But in performance, I am an orchestral performer with 5 to 7 years of clarinet experience, and I have 2 to 3 years of alto vocal experience under my belt. In songwriting, I currently arrange and songwrite classical compositions, such as chorales and instrumental pieces. However, I'm also looking for a new genre to write for, so if anybody has any suggestions, I would love to know. Same with production. I also go for more orchestral style production, but I also am interested in learning digital performance or electronic sound design, because honestly, those two areas combined with a regular piece really help a piece that's production heavy either stand out or just make a unique sound that no other artist currently possesses. And in industry, all I'm doing is really studying. I haven't really figured out how to apply my industry major quite yet to the real world, but maybe I'll figure it out once I get an internship or something like that. But yes, I believe music has honestly always been a part of me. It's how I express myself, it's my diary, it's my life. It's just who I am as a person. Also, it gives me excuse to wear headphones around my neck. Speaking of music, I listen to artists with a variety of different genres and different sounds. However, specifically, my favorite genres are ambient, rock, pop, classical, jazz, and hip-hop. And I like all of them for different reasons. Like, for example, ambient. I like to listen to it after a really long day at work, or if I'm just bored and I need to relax. Whereas hip-hop, if I'm at a party and I feel like dancing, I'll go dance to a hip-hop song. Hey, dancing's in my blood, and you can't dance without music, right? And there's music everywhere. So, yeah. And speaking of music being everywhere, using music on the internet has really actually changed my view of music as a product. While I didn't see it was a product when I was younger, after learning everything I've learned in business of music, music is really a product when you think about it. Because you have to buy the songs, you have to buy the branding, it just comes as a whole pack. Well, you don't have to buy the branding, but, everything that you get out of the music industry, the consumer pays for, with money. And one thing I've noticed is that I've saved money by actually going to a digital service rather than using a physical service like CDs or cassettes or anything like that. However, the drawback is that I can only use it so often because I don't have a data plan that lets me basically listen to music wherever I want, and since data streams very quickly, I'd say when I'm not at home I only listen to about 1 to 2 songs a day, but when I'm at home I have a long playlist that I just put on loop over and over again. And lastly, I've actually discovered a lot of artists that I didn't think I would like at first through online mediums such as YouTube, Spotify, SoundCloud. They're really great services, and even if you don't like a song, give it a chance because it'll give the artist either royalties or, exposure that they that they really deserve. Every artist deserves credit, no matter the genre. Yeah. So one other thing, when it comes to music, actually I shouldn't say when it comes to music, when it comes to the internet and other aspects of my life, I actually use it very frequently. For example, I use it for everything from online shopping to social media. The internet's kind of like my diary in a sense, because if you follow my Instagram or my Facebook, I pretty much post every major life event that's happened to me on those websites, because the world needs to know where I'm going and what I'm doing. Just kidding, that's a bit stalkerish. But also, going back to the shopping, I use it for shopping because physical stores charge too much for some of their products. you know, you can get, for example, a shirt probably like $10 off online versus the in-store price if they have it on Amazon or something like that, which is something I actually take advantage of. I actually bought the iPad that I'm currently using to film this off of Amazon for about half the price I would in the store. And one last way the internet is really not affected. Actually, no, I could say effective. Affected me is I've actually used it for mass forms of communication. Currently, a lot of my friends are busy, you know, off doing their own thing. They're working, they're doing online courses like myself, and I don't really get to see them as often as I would like. So, what I usually do is I follow them on services like Discord and Skype, and we play, you know, online games together, or we just chat all night till about 2 in the morning, which, you know, for most people, I'm sure that's like nothing. That's like midday. And one last thing, one recently meaningful experience that I've had, I would say, is when I actually got my first solo film composing opportunity, which basically was a small film festival called the 62nd International Film Festival. It's a film festival that not only does mini films, but it also does mini animations as well, whether 2D or 3D. And my friend Emmy Gonzalez did a 2D hand-drawn animation about these two kids that were trapped on an island, and a bottle, I believe, sends them a map to get them home. But it was beautiful. And as soon as I saw the animation, I knew what kind of score I had to do. Basically, I'm not going to get too into it because that would take a long time, but I set it in E major, and I used 1-5-4-5 with an occasional sus chord thrown in there to really show the cheeriness of the island and the vibe I was getting from the animation. And I'm not gonna lie, once I heard it with the animation, I teared up a little bit, because I realized that I took the first step in realizing my dream, not only as a songwriter, but as a media composer. It was huge. And I really hope to get to be John Williams level one day, but if not, honestly, I just want to keep scoring for the rest of my life. So yeah, that's my relationship with music, and honestly, music will always be a part of me, in college, through college, until the day I die. So, I hope you guys enjoyed, thank you very much, and have a good day.